Of their history, they have made it to 5 bowl games, looking for their first win. This year's senior group is responsible for the Roadrunners' rise and success, and they want to end their careers on a high note, a bowl victory over Marshall. The transfer portal open, and it'll have an effect on the game. Marshall's quarterback will not be a part of the game due to the portal, and UTSA will be without its star edge rusher Trey Moore, who told us he is entering the portal as well. Rashad Wisdom and head coach Jeff Traylor reacting to that news.
Definitely would have loved to see him here, but at the end of the day, everyone makes their own decisions. It's just the way the world is nowadays with the transfer portal. I've seen everyone and their mom in the transfer portal nowadays, so it's crazy. Like I feel like more people decide to get in the transfer portal than, declare to try to go to the draft now.
Nothing takes anybody by surprise anymore. But as much as he loves San Antonio and, being a single-digit guy, I know a lot went into that decision for Trey, and we're going to be grateful we had him for 3 years and just leave it at that.
I'm going to meet the mom in the transfer portal. Maybe she's tired of those kids. She wants to take care of some different kids. Taylor is checking that portal, and he's going to try to shore up his roster in the offseason.
Football coverage brought to you by Davis Law Firm.
Hey, the Cowboys have won 4 straight. Beat teams they're supposed to beat. Now we get a chance to see how good they really are. They lost to the Philadelphia Eagles earlier this year, and they get them again, this time in Arlington. The rematch Sunday night for first place in the NFC East. And as we know, the division crown guarantees starting the playoffs at home.
Huge. Obviously, it puts us in place for the division. Once again, I don't know how that shapes out, to be honest with you. I just know we got to get this game. And there's multiple games left, so we'll focus on that as we get there. But then also just in the sense of trying to get this one home field, and understanding our success through the past couple of years and how great it'd be, to play the postseason here at home. So it's huge. It's definitely a big game.
Yeah, it's going to be really big because the Cowboys have a 14-game home winning streak, trying to keep that alive Sunday night and on into the playoffs. Speaking of winning, San Antonio hadn't won in a while. The Spurs host the Chicago Bulls tonight, 7:30. They're trying to end that 15-game losing streak. Might do it. Bulls are 1-8 on the road. Remember DeMar DeRozan? He's back, averaging 21. He had 29 against Charlotte. The Bulls, 2 wins in a row. Be an interesting game tonight at 7:30. Speaking of interesting, the high school football playoffs down to just 2 weekends left. That's it. Davenport, Smithson Valley, Steele are all in contention for a state title. Smithson Valley edged A&M Consolidated round 4. They advanced last week. Davenport put up 55 on Calhoun in the previous round. They advanced, and Steele topped Dripping Springs in a thriller in the Alamo Dome to advance. So here's your matchups. Davenport, Tyler Chapel Hill. Tonight, 7 o'clock, McLean Stadium in Waco. That says Waco. In Waco. That was close. It's up by 35. In Class 5A D1 bracket, Smithson Valley is going to take on Brownsville Veterans Memorial. That's down in Corpus Christi. That's tonight at 7 o'clock. And then tomorrow afternoon, 13-1 Steele take on Summer Creek, once again in Waco. And that's at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The winners of all those games will be playing for the state championship next weekend. So good luck.
I know you're going to get me a really good Christmas gift, so
I plan on it.
Coming up today at 5 o'clock, the family chef or cook in your life, that would be me most of the time, my house, has a huge part in the serving up of holiday memories, so don't forget them on your shopping list. All right, here are your gift ideas, David. It'll help you score 5 stars and get rave reviews at home. Today at 5 after Entertainment Tonight. You know that graphic y'all had for Movember, No Shave November, where the hair was like flowing?
Yeah.
You should use that for your windy afternoon graphic.
There's an idea.
Look good.
Yeah, we can see if maybe we can import that into the weather.
You know what I'm talking about, like the hair going off to the side?
the beard going this way.
Yes.
I know exactly what you're talking about. We'll see what we can come up with.
Going that hard this weekend, huh?
We'll get a little creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's some windy stuff then.
It's going to be pretty windy out there, especially tomorrow night. So I know we talked about this a little bit earlier, but if you have any Santa inflatables or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in your front yard, please make sure that those are tied down or secured, because with 35 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts tomorrow night, it's going to be pretty windy out there. All right, so let's talk about temperatures right now. You can still see, just looking at the temperature map, where we still have some cloud cover in place. That's where temperatures are in the 60s. We've now warmed to 75 in Kennedy. Folks out there in Karnes County seeing some more sunshine. 73 in Gonzales, currently 65 in Kerrville, and 64 out west in Del Rio. Here in San Antonio, we've still got the cloud cover in place this lunchtime hour, but I do anticipate some more breaks in the clouds, some peaks of sunshine later on this afternoon. 73 at 3 p.m. Forecast high right now, I think around 75, because that cloud cover is hanging on a little bit longer. And then if you're stepping out for any Friday night plans, it will be a little muggy out there. Temperatures gradually falling into the low 70s and then eventually into the upper 60s later on tonight. It will be a humid and warm start tomorrow with some more cloud cover, but then we'll see the front move through in between about 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. here in Bexar County. That's going to clear skies out by late Saturday. Temperatures still warming into the 70s before that front is able to fully pass through. And then after that, colder in the mornings with that potential first light freeze here in the Alamo City by early Monday. Afternoons, though, going to be very beautiful. Plenty of sunshine, highs in the 60s. So we'll talk about that, plus also what mountain cedar could do after this front passes through for the back half of the weekend. Those details coming up a little bit later on.
Can't wait for that. Mountain cedar. The San Antonio City Council and CPS Energy now officially will be asking you to pay more to keep your lights on, and it's coming just in time for Christmas.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. CPS is raising your rates.
Yeah, they actually sang that at City Council. The City Council approving the second CPS energy rate hike in 2 years. The 4.25% bump to the gas and electric base rates are going to give CPS another $85 million every year. The utility says it plans to use that money to replace aging technology, keep up with growth, and prepare to transition a coal plant to natural gas.
CPS has made a convincing case. I don't think this is a matter of if, it's a matter of how.
CPS says you can expect that rate increase, about $5 on your bill, to start in February.
The Texas Department of Public Safety has cleared its own border personnel of wrongdoing. That is according to the Texas Tribune.
The DPS Office of Inspector General launching an internal investigation over the summer based on the claims of a DPS employee. That employee highlighted several concerns about the treatment of migrants in an email to his supervisor. The claims reportedly included being told to push people back into the water and finding several people hurt on razor wire along the Rio Grande, including a 19-year-old woman allegedly having a miscarriage. The DPS internal report disputes the claims.
More legal trouble for Hunter Biden. President Joe Biden's son now facing a 9-count federal indictment, 6 misdemeanors and 3 felony charges. Special counsel David Weiss accusing him of failing to pay $1.4 million in taxes from 2016 to 2019. All done, according to Weiss, at a time when Biden was living, quote, an extravagant lifestyle, end quote. Prosecutors claim Hunter Biden spent his money on things like drugs, escorts, luxury cars. Biden did eventually pay taxes from 2018. However, prosecutors allege he included false business deductions in order to evade assessment of taxes and reduce liabilities. He could face a maximum of 17 years in prison if convicted.
And another investigation. The House Education and Workforce Committee launching an investigation into Harvard, MIT, and the University of Pennsylvania following their disastrous hearing on Tuesday. That's when the presidents of those 3 prestigious universities were grilled by the committee members over their schools' responses to anti-Semitism protests. They refused to answer questions of whether chants calling for the genocide of Jews on campus was a violation of the school's code of conduct. After saying it is not, depending on the context and whether an actual Jew is harmed on campus, they received an enormous amount of criticism and backlash. A 3rd death now reported in the U.S. in an outbreak of salmonella tied to whole and pre-cut cantaloupe products. The Food and Drug Administration reporting 230 cases of illness in 38 states, including the 3 U.S. deaths. The outbreak tied to cantaloupes grown in Mexico and sold under the Rudy and Maletita brands. The cut fruit products have been sold in stores including Sprouts, Trader Joe's, Quick Trip, Racetrack, Aldi, Walmart, and Vineyard. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says it is best not to eat pre-cut cantaloupes if you don't know where they came from. Anyone who has recalled cantaloupe products at home should throw them away or return them to the store where they bought them. Simple tips to reduce stress. It's now trending on social media, but these are viral videos doctors actually support. We're going to take a look at these techniques that can help you deal with anxiety.
And this just into the KSAT12 newsroom, an update on that murder trial. The defense, in a kind of surprise move, did not put anybody on the stand. So at this hour, closing arguments are about to begin in the Quentin Phillips case.
Phillips is one of 3 men charged with killing a 4-year-old boy in a drive-by shooting back in 2017. As a result of this early closing, that we do expect jury deliberations to begin later on today.
If found guilty, Phillips faces up to life in prison. Our Erica Hernandez is at that courtroom, and she will have more for us later on this afternoon.
Who's got stress? Everybody, right? Stress is something we all deal with, and at some point it's no surprise that the methods that you use to reduce it are viral videos.
Yeah, they're called grounding techniques, and they're a common tool taught by therapists to their patients. Basically, you focus on a particular sense to distract your attention, and that can help you deal with that anxiety.
ABC's Morgan Norwood, the simple steps that can be used in a wide variety of situations so you can make sure that your feet are firmly planted on the ground calmly.
Sweaty palms, difficulty breathing, and chest pain, just some of the many possible symptoms of anxiety disorders that more than 300 million people worldwide are affected by. A sour new technique could offer some relief.
My therapist told me to eat a warhead whenever I'm feeling a panic attack coming on.
This TikTok video going viral with more than 2.7 million views. Taylor Case says sucking on sour candies finally helped her stop panic attacks when they strike.
I was just always in that panic state. And I don't know, it's so weird that, yeah, I eat this piece of candy and immediately I'm back in the now. I'm me again.
For Alexandra Ochoa, sour candies or even sour blueberries help her deal with anxiety.
I was like, there's no way that's going to work. But it really did.
Experts say this is just one way to implement a technique called sensory grounding. By focusing on one sense, you can distract from your anxiety. Other sensory grounding methods include standing barefoot on grass, focusing on deep breathing, and using a fidget spinner. Therapist Catherine Del Toro teaches her patients sensory grounding techniques and suggests they try sour candies.
It's a great little trick or hack because it's so practical.
But all the experts we spoke with still recommend getting professional help from a healthcare provider to deal with anxiety and panic disorders.
This is not going to get rid of the anxiety altogether. Typically, anxiety is deep-rooted in much larger issues.
It's a relatively harmless technique. We eat candy all the time, so you could try it and see, hey, does this help me a little bit? But again, I always do recommend working with a professional for long-term management of symptoms of anxiety and panic.
That was Morgan Norwood reporting. I have heard that if you concentrate on something around you that is a bright orange.
Specifically orange?
Specifically orange. Some really bright orange because it takes all your attention.
Yeah.
To see that bright color.
That makes sense.
Not going to work today. Cloudy.
And even in the pollen count, not orange today for the mountain cedar either.
Just yellow.
It's yellow, which is good. Mountain cedar is low today. It is present, but it's low. Unfortunately, that likely is not going to be the case by Sunday. After we see the cold front move through tomorrow and those gusty north winds kick on, all of that mountain cedar likely going to move into parts of south central Texas. So with winds out of the north, upwards of 15 to 25 miles per hour, sustained Saturday night and early Sunday, likely going to see that mountain cedar count trend up. We'll monitor it for you, and we'll talk about the other changes temperature-wise and humidity-wise coming with this front after the break.
Here, I got you this just in case, because Mountain Cedar's coming. So you're ready. That's all I got. Yep.
We should all invest in, tissue.
We are prepared. Yes.
South Texas, we must sell more Kleenex than anybody.
During this time of year, I would think so with this mountain cedar. Yeah, thankfully it's low today. But yes, probably after this front moves through tomorrow and we start to see that move into the area, that count's likely going to come up, especially by Sunday and into Monday. Okay, want to show you the catalyst behind that is this cold front moving in tomorrow. So here's the latest timeline when we're expecting this front to move through. Again, rain is unlikely with this, just a 10% chance across our far eastern counties. 8 to 10 a.m. moving through portions of the hill country near Kerrville, Fredericksburg, Rock Springs, closing in and moving through Bexar County between about 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then it clears our southeastern counties, the coastal plains, in between about 2 to 4. It will be windy behind that front and we will see that cool down. Still going to be warm tomorrow before that front arrives, mid 70s. But then after that, we're dropping into the upper 30s by wake up time Sunday morning. So here's where that front is right now. Again, it's well off to our north. You can see temperatures behind it much cooler. 35 right now in Bismarck, North Dakota, 46 in Minneapolis. It's 38 in Denver. Meanwhile, here in San Antonio, muggy mid 60s with the cloud cover in place. Upper 30s by Sunday morning. Then there's that potential light freeze, the first one of the season here in San Antonio by early Monday. So especially for areas in pink there, before heading to bed Sunday night, really just focus on the pets and the plants. Bring in those pets if you can, give them a warm place to sleep, cover up, and bring in sensitive vegetation if possible, because it is going to be a cold start to our Monday. Wasn't cold this morning, and you can see that it's just muggy and cloudy out there right now here in San Antonio. 65 degrees, 70 in New Braunfels, 71 right now in Seguin. We've got the cloud cover, but later on this afternoon, we are anticipating a bit more sunshine. High temperatures topping off around 75 in town. And then we'll start to see those thermometers fall into the low 70s if you're stepping out for any Friday night plans, and eventually into the upper 60s later on tonight. It is going to be a bit humid for any of those Friday night activities. And once again, still warm and muggy to start off the day tomorrow as we take a look here at your weekend forecast. But we see that front move through. Skies will clear, turning windy, and those temperatures will fall into the upper 30s by Sunday. It's going to be a cold start for the back half of the weekend, but low humidity helping those temperatures rebound to about 60 degrees Sunday afternoon with plenty of sunshine. It's going to be pretty nice. Areas that are not expecting to see a whole lot of sunshine tomorrow as this front works through. Well off to our east, Shreveport, Jackson, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee actually could see some severe weather with this front. Again, not expecting anything like that here in San Antonio, just that 10% chance farther off to the east. Here's a look at those forecast wind gusts by 3 p.m. tomorrow. Already starting to see winds pick up into the hill country. And then by Saturday night, there they are, those wind gusts upwards of 35 to even 40 miles per hour at times. Once those winds start to subside late Sunday night and early Monday, that will help those temperatures fall to that light freeze potential. And then after that, overnight lows start to warm back up, afternoon highs in the 60s. We're going to take a step aside and we'll be right back after this.
Look what we got.
Got a cookie. Thanks, Mike.
Yay.
Thanks,
Don't
Fiona.
say we don't take care of you.
Thank you very much.
You are very welcome. Those, of course, are from the Bread Box.
Mm-hmm. And Tina Kent joins us. And
hi, Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas. Now, folks can, of course, learn how to decorate cookies, right?
Yes, we are teaching folks how to decorate cookies. We've got our classes available. We've got a Wednesday and Thursday class this week. And we're teaching them how to do wet on wet or our classic cookie design.
And they have so many different baked goods there. Guess what? You can just get all in one box. We're going to tell you all about that.
And you
coming
see
up
it
in just
right
a minute.
there on your screen. Scan that QR code. If you were Santa, what kind of Christmas cookies would you want?
Everything on this table.
Exactly.
That's the simple thing to do. So that is a little... Ted just stole a cookie. That might be for Santa Claus. Our dear friend Shaylee McNeil is here from Beef Lovin' Texans, and having a party, need a good quick appetizer, right?
Oh my gosh, the more holiday shopping I do, the more I'm thinking about my budget. So we've got this fun, beefy recipe
Less than $10, 24 mini meatballs you're gonna get out of this, so it's gonna be really easy to do and lots of fun.
Fantastic. Great recipes as well.
And if you want to make some memories with the fam with some cute critters, head on up to Animal World and Snake Farm Zoo for their Christmas celebrations and animal encounters.
And something really fun to do tomorrow. It is the River of Lights right down there on the San Antonio River on the Museum Reach. And we're going to tell you all about that and everything else going on this weekend.
All that and more when SA Live continues in just a few.